That is Sir Royg's office. I say it's far too nice, considering his position. I'm sure you've heard much about our Grand Chamberlain. He may seem a bit particular at times, but beneath it all, he's quite the gentle soul. especially toward talented individuals. Here we are, the Grand Chamberlain's office. Rather modest for his authority, don't you think? Jordine Ducasse, the son of a secretary. Alfonso Rundi, the son of a knight. And me, Durette Domengart, the youngest daughter of the king. All hailing from different backgrounds, yet we were friends. To one another, we were Joe, Al, and Jerry. Always playing happily with one another. As we grew older, we began to realize the differences in our status. Then everything changed when Kelfion attacked. Joe and Al, those carefree scoundrels, enlisted to fight under General Cliff. I remained within the castle walls, entirely unaware of how the war was unfolding. When word came that the enemy was at our door, I tried to escape, but was captured by Kelfion. I took a blow to the head when I was taken prisoner. I thought surely my end had come. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in Jordine's arms. A strong jaw, a sharp nose, the sound of labored breathing. My heart races each time I recall that moment. After the war, he rose to the rank of Grand Chamberlain. He proposed to me, making us heirs to Serendia. But instead of celebrating our union, Al locked himself away in his estate, refusing to ever see me again.
Grand Chamberlain, Sir Edmund Dawson of the extraction mill, still complains about the delivery schedule.
He's trying to pin his embezzlement on us.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly, Jordine.
Bring in the sword. Sir Edmund sent me this sword as a gift. It appears ordinary at first glance, but were you to hold it yourself, you would sense the darkness within, like gripping a shadow. It's undoubtedly been refined with pure black crystals, likely pilfered from our extraction mill.
Those Calphion scum. When will they leave us be? Well, at least it's not about Alfonso. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand. Let's first head to the Moretti farm and assess the situation. It's closest to Montverdel, so we're bound to find something. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. For now... This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Montverdel territory. Lately, there's been a noticeable increase in soldiers in Montverdel, despite it being nothing but ruins. Which means either they're stealing from Moretti Farm, or they're getting help. Well, now that we're here, how should we approach this? We can't just outright ask if they're colluding with Al, can we? This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Montverdel territory. This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Montverdel territory. That could work. You're smarter than you look. We'll just go in like we're here on regular business. Right. Give them a casual greeting, Jarrett. Don't seem too stiff, and don't lose your temper. Deep breath.
Didn't the Scarecrow attack you on your way here? Greetings. I am Mercianne Moretti. I run Moretti Farm. Greetings. I am Mercianne Moretti. I run Moretti Farm. How can I help you, adventurer? Oh, and Lady Jarette.
Hello. Oh, there's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so? Ah, Mercian, it's been some time. I hope you're paying your taxes on time?
Taxes? Wasn't that last week? They went up a fair margin, but we paid them without complaint.
Oh, is that so? There's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so? Yes, I was wondering the same. Why are soldiers hanging around a farm?
They're mercenaries from Medea, currently protecting the farm.
What? Median forces on your farm? Surely you haven't forgotten where your allegiances lie.
What am I to do then? I requested Heidel to send troops to fend off the monsters, but they never came. Do you know how much I've spent on them? If you don't enjoy their presence, send some soldiers of your own. It's been ages since I requested soldiers, and she brings me just one. What do you expect them to accomplish? It's been ages since I requested soldiers, and she brings me just one. Just like that? I can't believe it. After everything I did? Actually, why didn't the Lord send someone like you earlier?
This one here is one of mine. Could you send your mercenaries away now?
Of course, but I already paid for their services. Oh well, I guess I could give them some farm work. I thought all the wheat over there was lost. I'm glad I'll be able to harvest it now. Is there something else you need? Or are you looking for some work here? If so, you can ask the workers here. Rewards won't be much, but should be worth your while. If so, you can ask the workers here. Rewards won't be much, but should be worth your while. Why ask me? I'm swamped with work on the farm, and have no time to care what goes on over there. You saw how many monsters were in the wheat field just now, right?
Mercian, I'm here for the supplies. Let's quickly be done with it.
Ah, Coco, just in time. Everything's ready in the barn. Oh.
See, Povius? It's just as I told you. Serendians all have secrets they're hiding. So, the intel of Moretti Farms siphoning grains was true. You know, you could have settled your debt with that.
I said I needed just one more week, Lady Isabel. You can't just barge in like this. Besides, you agreed to the extension. I mean, do you not trust me? Have you no faith?
Ah, so you're saying Serendians are trustworthy? And how much of my goodwill must I extend? One lends money but does not receive, while the other does not return what was loaned. Who's the villain? Of course it's the latter. Besides, I'm not pressing her for immediate payment. I'm just reminding her that the date is forthcoming. So, what brings you here, adventurer? All of the troops at the castle ruins by yourself? You're good, but that would truly be impressive. You know, they're actually quite pitiful once you come to know them. I heard tax rates rose quite a bit in Serendia, did they not? Many who took loans from our Jean Merchant Guild claimed they did so to pay off their mounting taxes. I was just about to go and remind the Baron of his debt. But I heard a disturbing rumor going around. Word is that he's gotten his hands on a black stone. I'm not foolish enough to discuss debts in such circumstances. Yet here I find you, heading the same way as I, prepared to do my dirty work for me.
Rebels and the army. They're all Hydelians. It's a pity.
So, I'd like to request you to be my escort. You might as well be under my official employ.
Isabel, I'm literally standing right here. You cannot be so bold when thieving my champions from me.
Oh, I had no such intention. If ever the adventurer goes to Caltheon, I merely wish to offer my assistance. As it happens, I too am on my way to the Eastern Gateway. The more the merrier when it comes to traveling, hence my proposal.
If you dare pull such a stunt in front of me again, I'll have the Jean Merchant Guild's business license revoked.
Of course, my lady. Of course.
There's no need for leniency towards those who betrayed their country. Am I right? Serendia's fate is like a candle in the wind, and yet I'm here blockading some beat-up land. The Baron of Montverdel, no, Alfonso, should know better. All of Serendia should be fighting together. Oh, so you're the one Sir Jordine spoke of? But why are you alone? This is not good.
Sir Havano Tito, did you just doubt the judgment of our Grand Chamberlain? Hold your tongue and give us the status report.
What? Lady Durette? What brings her ladyship to such dangerous... Yes, my lady. Right away. As you can see, not so good. We're barely keeping them from marching through. Where did they get the funding to maintain such a large force, damn it? That Alfonso. Born to a knight in name alone, he worked the land same as me. Yet he distinguished himself in the war, even received a title for it. If I'd been as fortunate in finding good friends and a mentor, I'd probably be living the high life in Heidel by now.
Do I hear a mere captain belittling the efforts of a Baron of Serendia? And in the presence of greater nobility, no less. If Captain Cliff were around, he would have demoted you into dust. Keep your wagging tongue behind your teeth, lest I take it from you.
Apologies, my lady. I'm just frustrated with the current situation. It's such an important time, but he's... So, how do you plan on fighting them? Gonna take them on by yourself? Incoming! What? My lady, don't worry, I'm... Damn it, these bloody bastards!
The explosions!
Get inside! Lady Isabel, hurry! Shit! I will protect the ladies! Everyone, guard the gates! Wipe them all out!
Adventurer,
My lady!
I told you I've been taken hostage before. You can see what toll that's taken on me. Damn it. I hoped you'd never see this side of me. Just give me a moment to compose myself, would you? Adventurer, thank you. How did we end up like this? Alfonso Rundi was here, right? How was he? I want to know. Tell me. I only caught a glimpse, but he didn't seem human. More like a demon. I don't believe it. He was the paragon of justice. What could have driven him to such extremes? So, they've decided to settle it amongst themselves, have they? Truly, the minds of men are beyond my comprehension. I have to find Sir Roig and return to Heidel. I'll leave this to you, and again, do not kill him, okay? Thank you. I'll rest in Glish in the meantime. Cho, Al, what has happened to us?
Lady Isabel wishes to speak with you. Mind your manners and listen well.
My true purpose here is to parley with the Baron of Montvidel. I'll be needing your assistance. Who would have thought the Baron would change so? That's why your help has become even more crucial. I know you're not here to kill the Baron because of his ties to Lady Jarette. Lady Jarette is known for her hot temper, but she also cares passionately for those she holds dear. I'm certain your lady wouldn't consider this betrayal, and I'll reward you handsomely. I have full confidence in your ability to carry out this task. Povius will provide you with the pigeon.
I hope you've taken Lady Isabel's words to heart. Here, get it done.
You have a black stone. Did your dean send you? I shall thwart him and protect Serendia for the glory and splendor of Serendia! Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jodine now? Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jodine now? Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jordine now? So this is the end for Serendia. You win. Strike me down. Claim your victory. I only regret that I could not drag Jordine down to hell with me. Did I not command you to take my life? Do you dare tarnish my honor as a Baron? The Grand Chamberlain's war is now inevitable. Perhaps it's fate. What are you waiting for? Finish me! Indeed, even Duke Domungat, now nothing more than an old man, turns a blind eye to his schemes. The war left us nothing but scars, but he seeks to rekindle its flames again.
I grew up the son of a poor knight, serving the Count of Montverdel. I became close friends with Princess Girette and Jordine, the son of a secretary. Things have become a bit complicated now, but back then, Girette was nothing short of an angel. My feelings for her grew by the day, but my humble status kept them from forming into action. When Calpheon invaded Serendia, Jordine's father was serving on the front line. Unfortunately, his father fell in battle, and that ever-cheerful lad spirit was forever shattered. Jordine and I enlisted in General Cliff's unit and fought fearlessly, like demons in the vanguard. Victory was nearly within our grasp, but then, in a cruel twist of fate, Girette was captured by the enemy. There was a woman who had a hand in Girette's kidnapping. Turns out, she was Jordine's lover. As a close friend, only I knew of this, but since we needed his help in rescuing Girette, I didn't make mention of it. I proposed a desperate plan to General Cliff, sending out 3 of our best warriors to rescue her. I had hoped to be the one to rescue her, and once the war had ended, propose marriage with the dignity of a war hero. However, it was Jordine who snatched the role of knight in shining armor from me. During the mission, Jordine acted impulsively. I aided him and suffered a severe leg injury for it. As he escaped with Girette in his arms, I could do nothing but watch. But even then, I still trusted my friend. Right after her rescue, the war ended. Calpheon made an example of the Montverdel lands by reducing them to ash. At the ceremony to honor the war heroes, Jordine was made Grand Chamberlain, and Girette his bride-to-be. And I became Baron of some stone-wrought ruins.
Impossible. How do you wield such power? Since then, I've led the quiet, humble life of a farmer. That is, until I learned of Jordine's plans for war. I wished to halt the war, to safeguard Serendia, to protect Girette. But alas, now, end my suffering swiftly. Then, what nonsense is this? Are you not a hired sword sent by Jordine? This is all part of his plan to quell Montverdel, rally the remaining forces, and strike at Calpheon! Girette, she sent you? Stop spouting rubbish. Why would Jordine's betrothed want me spared? It's a bald-faced lie. She still considers me a friend. I see. Yes, she was always so sentimental. But what of her husband-to-be? He'll likely never leave me be. Even if you spare me now, Jordine will just try to kill me again. Might as well end it here. Do it! And why are you twisting that particular knife again? Your treasonous blade is indeed Jordine's, not Jaret's. He paid you off in black stones, didn't he? And you use its power, not knowing how it consumes you! And yet you still feign innocence. Did he order you to conceal your identity? If such power is unknown to you, what is this black aura that lurks behind you? No doubt that is the same power I wield. You flaunt that power so blatantly. Did you think no one would notice?
So, the Black Crystal incident at the mill was your doing, I see.
Isabel and Karosha, why are you here? The Grand Chamberlain's mercenary colluding with my benefactor? What's become of Heidel? Or could it be that my benefactor doubts me and sent an assassin to dispose of a potential problem?
Simply put, I aimed to make the Baron of Montfidel the direct competitor to the Grand Chamberlain. The Callous Parliament was keeping a close eye on the Chamberlain, but our Baron here was a little impatient. Even with Serendia's main forces tied up at the Baragi Den, you couldn't even handle Havano's ragtag army. And then you stole a black stone and became consumed by it. You've lost all credibility. Lord Alfonso, hand over that black stone to me. It's the least you can do to preserve our relationship. You know very well what awaits you at the end of black stone addiction, don't you?
Fine. Take it. How do you plan to prevent the coming war now?
That settles an urgent matter, but nothing is truly resolved yet. Lord Alfonso, I need you to hold tight and wait while your true role unfolds.
Understood.
Adventurer, what troubles you? Your countenance suggests you have many questions. Feel free to ask whatever you wish, but time is of the essence, so make it brief. Heidel may have pledged loyalty to Calpheon, but there are still many who remain hostile. Jordine Ducasse and Johann Cliff. They are men who prefer the sword to the pen. Also, the Duke may be an old man now, but he was once a general who led campaigns to Valencia. I simply seek to keep them on their toes, so their blades won't turn toward Calpheon. That's all. Oh dear, I know you lost your memories, but to have lost all common sense as well? Enrique and Karosha, one of the richest men in Calpheon and a member of the Parliament. He's my father. Did you help me all this time without knowing this? How cute. How naive. Red Nose and Gieth both had black stones, but after you defeated them, those stones were nowhere to be found. It's easy enough to put two and two together. I'm sure you have your reasons for taking them, so I won't ask. I want to make a deal instead. You get what you want, and I get what I want. If you make further efforts to aid me, the Baron's black stone will be yours. What say you, adventurer? Is that reason enough to help me? Good. I need more concrete evidence that the Grand Chamberlain is preparing for war. Sir Havano Tito is the Grand Chamberlain's closest advisor. He should have whatever incriminating documents we need. I hear he has a fireflake flower allergy. We'll be able to use that to our advantage. Here, take this fireflake flower. Speak softly and act naturally. Got it?
Those damn... that Alfonso. Always acting so... Yes! Me? What? No! Take that thing away from me. I'm allergic to fireflake flower. So, come back later. Later. Take that thing away from me. I'm allergic to fireflake flower. So. There's no need for leniency towards those who betrayed their country. Am I right? Damn rebels. I'll make you...
There's nothing you can't handle, is there? I'm starting to like you more and more. Why was he keeping this? To use as leverage against the Grand Chamberlain? Should have burned it. This! It's a secret order from the Grand Chamberlain to put greater pressure on Montfidel. But the sponsor... Bobby... Lauren? Oh, this took an interesting turn. He should be in Glish on business right about now. I knew it was strange for the country's biggest guild to be troubled by such small debt.
Blast this shitty world. Always kicks me when I'm down. Back in my day, we climbed the ladder. From the bottom. Hey! Hey, you! Adventurer! I hear you ingratiated yourself with her ladyship of late. Back in my day, we climbed the ladder. From the bottom. Huh? Ah! Yeah, you have no proof I wrote this. How dare you accuse me, the guild chairman? Hey, just because you have Lady Joret's backing doesn't make you less of an outsider. Listen well. I, Chairman Lauren of the Heidel Merchant Guild, wield the power around here. If you wish to make any sort of living in Serendia, you better not get on my bad side. Yes, those Calvion scum may have taken one of my inns because I defaulted on stupid debt, but I ain't dead yet!
His reaction is, well, as passionate as I had expected. My suspicions have settled into certainty. After all, the flow of coin never lies. Once Bobby Lawrence sobers up, he'll likely run off to report this to the Grand Chamberlain. Best to ply him with more drink to buy some time. In the meantime, we have work to do. As you're probably keenly aware by now, Serendia's coffers aren't exactly overflowing. So where do you suppose the Grand Chamberlain, who's preparing for war, is getting his funds? It's the Black Crystals, of course. I've heard talk of frequent attacks on recent shipments heading to Calpheon. Well, go on. Investigate. Povius and I will keep an eye on Bobby. Oh dear. Have you forgotten? I have the Baron's Black Stone. You want this, and I want your full cooperation. We both know exactly what we want, so don't complicate things. I'm nothing if not trustworthy. Caesar is in charge of security for this town and the mill. Ask him to prioritize the safety of Jean merchant goods. I'll leave the method of negotiation up to you. I'm certain you won't disappoint. Oh, and I hear the town is currently short on drinking water. Take this. It should curry you some favor. We both know exactly what we want, so don't complicate things. I'm not...
Damn Vogan's wretched Nagas! We can't get any water because of them! It's a nightmare! Damn Vogan's wretched Nagas! We can't get any water because of them! It's a nightmare! Damn Vogan's wretched Nagas! We can't get any water but... Finally, some support from Heidel. Great work. I can finally breathe easy thanks to you. Look! Water supplies just arrived. Prepare for distribution immediately. Townsfolk are waiting. Water's great, but if they don't send that mercenary soon, we're just drawing out the inevitable. Ah, you came alone. Is there any chance you're the famed mercenary I requested the Grand Chamberlain to dispatch? I hope you live up to the rumors. Oh, it's an honor that a mercenary favored by her ladyship has come to our aid. Indeed, I heard you handled the Montvidel lot single-handed. Your exploits have made you the talk of the town. So of course I put in a special request for you specifically. If you're as good as they say, you'll be of great help to Glish. Oh, perhaps you're not the one I requested after all. Don't mind me. Must be the stress of recent events getting to me. Our lands have become a battlefield. Our guards are too busy to even blink. Oh, well then you are the adventurer indeed. I have heard that you are under the employ of the guild as well as her ladyship. Some talent you must be to get the approval of so many prominent public figures. Well, the inevitable has come to pass. It's been an headache to say the least. The Naga and Fogan situation has reached boiling point. It's become something that our garrison cannot handle alone. Did you not hear? This place is practically a war zone. All that fighting with the Fogans and Nagas, day in, day out. Not only villagers living here, but also passing merchants are being attacked. It's utter chaos. Our village is surrounded by great swaths of marshland. In fact, Nagas have lived there for many years. For the longest time, they lived peacefully alongside us. But one day, this bastard Titium arrived, bringing his tribe all the way from the great desert of Valencia, and laid claim to over half the marshland. Since then, it's been nothing but conflict. It's been 9 years already. We're the ones who ended up paying for his audacity.
That's why we requested reinforcements from Heidel, which made me think that the Grand Chamberlain sent you. I heard he's been focusing on military training these days, so I hoped he'd bring a swift end to those Nagars and Fogans. We waited and waited, but aid never came, and everyone's complaining. It's a living nightmare. What are we supposed to do? Our own villages are in danger. Do you really think that we've got time to protect stray wagons? If only we had a couple more outstanding soldiers like yourself, we wouldn't be facing these problems. A pity, innit? Of course, we'd like to do just that, but our hands are somewhat tied given the current circumstances. Do I have to keep repeating myself? Dealing with the Nagars and Fogans remains our priority, understood? Finally, somebody who speaks sense. If you sort this mess out, I'll make you a promise. I will promise to make the safety of Jean Merchant Guild my top priority. How's that sound? Huh? Ah! Grand Chamberlain! Shh! Our deal. Keep it to yourself.
Adventurer, what a pleasure to run into you here. Word of your deeds has reached all the way to Heidel. They say you single-handedly took down Alfonso Rundi. Lady Jarrett is at the castle resting. She seems to have a lot on her mind. Due to the rampant activities of the Piragi bandits, we simply couldn't spare the troops to send to Glish. So I took the time to deal with them personally. But seeing you here has taken a weight off my shoulders. Security Officer Caesar, would you give them charge of the town's security? I can vouch for their ability.
Yes, of course, sir. I was just about to entrust such a task to the adventurer.
I remember promising to bestow wealth and honor upon you. I look forward to seeing what you will do. Ah, and that white witch you were curious about? It seems I might have some good news for you soon. Security Officer, Heidel will take care of the rewards for the adventurer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have urgent matters to attend to.
If it had caught me dealing with the Jean Merchant Guild, that'd have been the end for me. As you're aware, the Grand Chamberlain detests Calfian. We could have been in some serious trouble. But what can we do? Our noses are to the grindstone. We're in no position to be choosy whether it's Calfian or Valencia. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, head to the outskirts of the village and teach those guys a lesson. Don't worry about our deal, it still stands. Beggars can't be choosers, and we're out of options. The Grand Chamberlain really has it tough.
Many reliable lads.
You got some skills, all right. You got the makings of an official guild member. Lady Isabel learned something from interrogating Bobby Lauren. Would you like to hear it? There's a place with some unusually violent Nagas. Even your average Naga returns from there with bloodshot eyes. I acknowledge you've got the skills, but how long can you keep slaying an endless stream of Nagas? Find the source and destroy it, root and stem. If you make it back, I'll initiate you into the guild myself.
You're the one who awoke in the stone chamber. I suppose you've come instead of the relic's power. Huh?
Wait, I'm not your enemy.
Damn it. Completely lost your senses. I understand your resentment, but you shouldn't come with such power. Oh, you're here. Could you grab that necklace for me?
Our kin are dying. The desert Fogans are rooting us out. PanyapiN, we will reclaim our homeland. With the relic, we will be reborn.
This relic, it will not save the Nagas. Its power is temporary, and the darkness will swallow you whole.
The relic!
Where did Eden go? Smoked chicken, salty boiled egg.
It's good to see you again. Thank you for securing the necklace. From Balanos to Serendia, no place is safe. I worry that Calpheon will also be in such a state. Do you have some loose ends to tie up here? Or maybe there's something you need to ask? Well, go ahead, ask away. We have a few questions for you, too.
What? Really? You could hear the Naga's voice? Eden, this would be an outstanding addition to our paper!
Now hold your horses, Yaz. I know it's exciting, but we haven't confirmed anything yet. What brought you here in the first place, anyway? Don't tell me you were after that relic, too. I suppose it's all you have to rely on, having lost your memories and all. You would be wise to remember my words. Those intoxicated by the Black Spirits have all met the same fate. Looks like that thing is blabbing to you again. We should be on our way. See you later.
Huh? Eden, we need more data to compare against the control group. Huh?